Go live chat. This chat sucks. What's up, people? It's the Kikzilla101er. Yeah. I do intend for this to be a short stream today. I do. I know this never works out, but today we are going to challenge ourselves to actually have a short stream. And I mean like 30 minutes. Because I mean, I've been wanting to stream for a while, but then I kind of like got really frustrated with the stream we did on my gaming channel. And also I'm kind of tired today, and I have a lot of narration to write from as now. But a lot of people were asking me to compare figures on Dino Nation, and I got sick of taking pictures because it's just annoying. And yeah, so I felt like, let's stream. But only for a little bit. So let's try. I was the real first one, I bet. Moisture. Safari, Grippo, and Aloe now. The face when he first drank beer. Watch Pepsi Man. I didn't really make a face when I first drank beer. Just kidding, I'm underage. I didn't drink beer. Totally. 2 hours later, still live streaming. Yeah, we're really going to try to do a 30-minute stream this time, guys. So let's also try to keep up on Trojan Dragon's little thingy there. Sorry you're feeling tired. Well, it's nothing. I just kind of had a busy morning. You have paintings. I have paintings. Where? I was unaware I had paintings. Eocaria? Or do you mean Eocarcharia versus Antarctopelta? I don't know. Behind you, those aren't paintings. Those are Godzilla posters. That one I got from my sister for my birthday like a year or 2 years ago. And that's from Godzilla 2014 that I got from Walmart. And that one's also Godzilla 2014 I got from Walmart. I intend to get the Godzilla King of the Monsters posters put up there too, because those ones look awesome. And they have all those monsters. So for Vitali, we're going to grab a comparison. We're going to grab this. We're going to try not to compare figures with this. We're going to try to not compare non-Safari figures with this guy. Just because I just want to respect Safari's terms. I mean, I already did the review, but as just kind of company policy, it makes sense. There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm not really supposed to show other figures alongside this inside the videos that I make. This is technically a live stream, so it's a little bit different, but I just want to be nice, and I'm not going to show this guy directly alongside any other products besides Safari. So here you go. There's the Aloe next to the Safari Grippo. There they are. There you go. Hope that makes you happy. Oof. Hope I didn't just scratch it. Nope. Because the paint on this guy is amazing. I just completely bumped him into the Eophon and Giga. Or let's see. I saw a couple making out and said out loud, "Oh, that's hot." Okay, we don't need to know about that. Thanks, Sketchy. I used to hate the Safari Aloe until your review. I actually think it's a bit better than the Papo. Thank you. I'm glad that my review could change your mind. It's nice to hear that somebody appreciates my review. I know certain people don't. Not gonna, put any names out there, but also Bermudasaurus. He was really nice, and he made a comment that really made me happy. It was a comment. He said how he appreciated it, or what he likes about my reviews is that even though I'm sponsored, I still talk about the negatives too. And I'm happy that he noticed that and recognized that I'm always going to be honest with you guys. I'm not going to try to mislead you guys just because I'm being sponsored. My viewers come first. Can you give me some advice for my new Dino channel? Well, that's a common question that is, advice for that question would be very useful, but it's kind of hard to come up with generic advice. When you ask like, hey, can I just have some advice for my whole channel? It's like, well, there's a lot of things I could advise you on, but it's kind of hard to come up with something. If you have a specific thing you want advice on, like a more specific part of the channel, like what do I do with the titles of my videos or something like that, then I can help you out with that. But I'm not gonna sit here and dig through like general advice for your entire channel, because that's pretty difficult. Read my last comment, boy. I already did. Today's sponsor is brought to you by Skillshare. Tomorrow's sponsor is RLTD. It's Blue Apron on Sunday. Oh my gosh. Allosaurus versus Tujangosaurus. I don't know. Tujangosaurus is pretty small. It's probably Allosaurus. Yay, my life is accomplished. I'll go drink more wine now. I thought they were paintings. Nah, they're just posters you get at Walmart. Speaking of channels, could you help me to set up a schedule and figure out why I'm lazy? Help me to set up a schedule. Well, that's tough. That's mostly down to yourself. I've had other people try to help me schedule stuff, but when it comes down to it, it's just you. You're the only one that can actually make sure that you go through with scheduling things. I used to try to like hardcore schedule myself for certain days and stuff like that, and it's just really hard unless you have everything already ready. And so I don't like doing that. Right now I'm just kind of working on a schedule. I originally was going to be doing 2 Kiki and Coffees every week, and then I changed it to 1 Kiki and Coffee every week. But now I'm just like, okay, I want to release at least 1 video every week. If I change out the Kiki and Coffee for a paleo review, cool. But so far, I'm really happy. Ever since I started Kiki and Coffee, I would consider it a channel renaissance, where I'm really trying to get all of my poop in a group, rough out all the edges, because, I have been doing this for 5 years. I've been doing the YouTube stuff for 5 years, but really only once I became a DinoTuber have I really experienced this much of a fan following, this many viewers, this much stuff to keep up on, and I really have to, it's been a struggle. But I want to keep some consistent content coming out for you guys, but I also want to explore into some stuff that I've been wanting to get into that I haven't got the chance to yet. I finally got back around to doing paleo reviews, so I've already accomplished that, and we have videos coming out every week. So I've accomplished that. Mesozoic Isle is making progress. Obviously, that's pretty delayed, so that was a very unfortunate thing, but I'm trying to make healthy decisions for the channel as a whole. And then we have Kiki Quest, which will be coming back after I'm finished with Mesozoic Isle. I'm going to be filming some more this summer, as some of you guys know that I'm going out to see Caesar this summer. And so when I'm out in California, we're going to go film some Kiki Quests together. And those probably won't be edited and released until later this year. So you can expect those Kiki Quests to come out the second half of this year is when I plan on getting those out. And then we have a bunch of other things that I wanted to try out doing, like the paleo showcases, which are educational videos. Those take a lot of work. I have to script those. I have to do the research for those. And I have ideas already written down for them, but it's about putting in the time to actually make them. And Kiki and Coffees are just much easier to make. Unfortunately, they end up being pretty long in general, and I'm trying to reduce the time, but if I want to keep them relaxed and in low stress, then it's kind of hard to make them short. Do you like ice cream? If so, what's your favorite flavor? A vanilla bean or French vanilla. French vanilla or vanilla bean. Those are my favorites. I'm a pretty simple guy, but I just like those. Mine Boy Mines Diamonds. Okay. I'm still mixed about the Eofauna Giga, since I really like the Giga from Safari, and the same with the Eofauna, but I think they're both great on their own game. Well, if I were to be honest, I like the Eofauna Giga better in general because I really appreciate my accuracy. The Eofauna one's a little bit more accurate, just a little bit more accurate. And I just like its pose a little bit better. It just feels a little bit more natural with all of the skin and stuff like that. So I like that one a lot. I like that one more. But I think the Safari one is probably better for most people because, one, you're not going to have standing problems with it, so you don't have to worry about having to figure out something hot enough to actually bend the plastic. And also, you're going to get it for a much cheaper price. I think the price for the Safari one is much more reasonable, even though a lot of the money from the Eofauna one is going into paleontology, which is really cool, and I support that. I think for a lot of people, it's not really within their capabilities to do so. So I would, for most people, I'd recommend the Safari one. You're getting literally the same figure, just a slightly lower in quality, in my opinion, slightly lower. except for the part that of its warping. The warping is more of an issue for the Eofauna. But I think that you'd be fine with the Safari one. I don't think you're missing out on too much if you don't get the Eofauna gig, if I'm being honest. My favorite color is Kill Me. That's interesting. How much camp can you take in Godzilla films? Campiness? Not much anymore. A warped Eofauna Giga is a dead Giga. Vanilla Blue, my favorite avocado flavor. Yeah, I'm weird. My favorite is... Oh, your favorite is avocado flavor. That's interesting. Omegasaurus Yeet versus Dabosaurus T. Posa. Alrighty then. I don't know what that is that he's putting in there. Did I miss anything? Gotta go make a video. See you later, Kiki. Alrighty, see you later. I like the idea of Kiki and Coffee top 10s if you couldn't tell by my lots of suggestions for the top 10 list in the end. Yeah, I did tell that. And I'm glad that you like them. I've been trying to get around to some other ones. I have a Walking with Monsters review. I still have to film. I filmed it once, but I didn't like it because it's a lot easier to note down the negative things. So most of my notes were the negatives. And when I was trying to make sure the video goes by quick, so I went by quick, so I read through the notes pretty quick. And when I watched the video, it just seemed very negative, even though I still really like Walking with Monsters. So I'm like, I need to redo this to get a better impression across of my actual overall impressions of the whole show, rather than just focusing on the negative stuff. So I have to redo that one. But I'm also working on trying to get out my Safari Ltd 2020 wish list. Just because I like doing them before, the actual figures get revealed, and then it's kind of cool, like, hey, did any of my stuff that I wanted show up? It's not like a prediction list. I know that, like, Spino Dude and some other people like to make prediction lists. I don't like to predict them because it's just not fun. It feels like work. I like to list things that I want, what I really want to see, because then if Safari watches it, then hopefully eventually, probably not that year, because, they take like 2 years to make these things, but maybe eventually down the line, some of my suggestions might go through and they might make them, so... Yeah. Breaking news. Godzilla has been cited child abusing the crap out of a giant ape. Oof. Spoiler warning for Godzilla vs. Kong. I feel really guilty since I stole a battle-damaged blue from my cousins, but I have an excuse because he likes How to Train Your Dragon, and I was going to throw them away. What? I'm confused. I had a dream that a bully tried to steal something from me, so I beat him and entered his life. These are really weird comments, guys. Let's move on to something else. Gotta go play Fortnite and die. Okay, then. What's happening? I'm just talking to you guys about random stuff. How are you doing? I'm doing good. How about you, VRB? Basketball Pro, what's up, dude? It's a long time no see. I've gotten back into paleo reviews, so hopefully I'll get around to doing your Parasaurolophus soon. There's not much I have to say on it, so I didn't really feel like taking the time to, make the video on it yet. So sorry. I do want to get around to it eventually. I'm not feeling it yet. I feel like in order to take the amount of time, it's like when I sit down to record a video, one of those paleo reviews, it takes me like 2 hours, and then with the editing, it takes even longer. It's probably like a total of like 6-7 hours I put into the thing, with everything, all the promotional stuff afterwards, the editing and the recording, it takes a long time. And so I just really feel like doing it on figures that I have a lot to say about and that I really want to talk about, and I'm just not feeling the para right now. But I know you requested that a long time ago, and I feel guilty for not doing it yet. The Face of Confusion of Kiki. What's your favorite music genre? Instrumental. Just stuff that's doesn't have lyrics. That's my favorite. I like all kinds of music, but if you wanted a more like generic music genre, I'd say 80s stuff, like 80s classic rock. I like that stuff a lot. What review are you planning to review? I think you mean what review am I planning to do next? The next one I want to do is the 2019 Camarasaurus, which I got for my birthday from my great friend David, aka Spino Dude. So big shout out to him. That was awesome. I love that figure so much. And I can't wait to get around to reviewing that one. I already have the next, like, 6 figures I'm going to review, because when I went over to my grandparents' house where the garden is that I filmed some of Mesozoic Isle, they have nice plants there. I have crap. I just have grass and then 3 little baby pine trees in the front yard and a couple pine trees in the back. But that's what I took the thumbnail and the intro sequence for the Allosaurus review. I took those there because I got that here. But all of the other reviews, like the Eofauna giga, the Collective Roaring Rex, and the other 5 reviews, I think, that I have already that I already wanted to do, I've taken the thumbnail pictures for those already. And so those are all prepared to go. I just need to record them, edit them, and put them up. So I already have 6 of them ready to go. The next one is the Camarasaurus. Then after that, I plan to review the 2018 Triceratops. Then after that, I plan to review the 2018 Safari Ankylosaurus, because I wanted to get some herbivores in there, since I've reviewed 6 carnivores now, and 2 Giganotosaurus, 2 Tyrannosaurus, 1 Spinosaurus, so I wanted to get some herbivores in there. And then my 10th review will be the Papoceratosaurus, and which I actually plan on using a screenshot from Mesozoic Isle for the thumbnail for that one, because I already had a lot of cool shots with that figure from there, so I didn't need to take one. And then I plan to getting around to talking about the 2017 Feathered Tyrannosaurus Rex, which I know it's another T-Rex, 3rd T-Rex, but I want to talk about it. That's why I'm pushing that one off the furthest, though. And who knows, by the time I get around to that one, I might get my next box from Safari, and then I'd have a couple more figures to review before I get around to that one. So we'll see. Do you think the MonsterVerse should continue after Godzilla vs. Kong? I think it would be really cool. If Godzilla vs. Kong is a great film, has a great ending and stuff, then I'd be okay with it ending. It really bummed me out for a while, but eventually I'd be okay with it. But yeah, I'd really like to see the MonsterVerse continue after Godzilla vs. Kong. Oh, hey, Kiki. Hey, Mindboy. What Safari LTD 2019 figure do you want next? The Stego, because I want it to go with my Chimera and my Allosaurus. My next Safari order that I want to get from Safari, #iSafari, is the Stego, Prestosuchus, and Sidapadu. Because I think those would be fun to review. That just kind of spoiled the whole unboxing video, but maybe some people wouldn't have watched the stream, so there you go. Do you think the MonsterVerse... I already read that. What is your favorite Safari Limited 2019 figure? Well, it's really only fair to say favorite based on what I have, but I have watched reviews on certain ones, so I have a pretty good idea of which ones I would like. And honestly, I think that the Allosaurus is my favorite. It's just really awesome. I think they did a really great job with it. The color scheme is great. I've been anticipating an Allosaurus for a long time, and that might have something to do with it. But I really love the Allosaurus the most. But the Camarasaurus was also one I really wanted bad, which is why I got it. That was my second most excited figure for 2019. Was the Camarasaurus, and that's why David got it for me for my birthday, because the Allosaurus wasn't available yet. So that's why I didn't get the Allosaurus. Then it would probably be the Stego. That'd probably be it. That in that order. Those 3 were my most excited when I saw the new lineup. Initially, I was really excited about the Pteranodon, but after seeing reviews of it and stuff, I'm just not really that impressed with it anymore. Is the Dinosaur Fan Club? Is this the Dinosaur Fan Club? Hells yeah, man. I might get a haul with your code. Yeah, cool. That would be awesome. You get 20% off. Yeah, any of you guys watching my channel, remember that there's the Safari Limited promo code Kiki and Coffee 1 with a capital K, a capital A, and a capital C for Kiki and Coffee, and then the number 1, and you get 20% off of your next order at SafariLTD.com. So that's pretty cool. That's just a spoiler warning. That's the highest promo code percentage off you get from any of the #iSafari campaigners. Just saying. Hey, I'm excited for Avengers Endgame. Cool. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not as excited for it as I was Infinity War, but I'll watch it. I also think Spino Dude's review changed my mind about the Safari Spino. I used to think it was okay, but now I think it's good. When I saw the Spino that David got, I was impressed with most of the body. Most of the body turned out better. The colors look a little better blended, and a lot of the sculpt looks really good. But the pose kind of made me like it even less, because the fact that it had so much potential to be a good figure, and then the legs just kind of ruined the overall effect of it. And because it could have been so good, but it's ruined by this simple thing, it almost makes me like it less, if that makes sense. So yeah. Mindboy Plays, subscribe to your channel. Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know you weren't subbed before. I thought you were. Thank you for the sub, my dude. Avengers Infinity Endgame War. Yeah. I always thought the Safari Spino was great. That's an interesting opinion, and a very unpopular opinion. But hey, if it works for you, if you like it, good. I wish I could enjoy it too. I just personally don't like it. Begone, Gibson Imposter. You're welcome, Kiku. The only thing I still don't like about the Safari Spino is the legs. Yeah, same for me. I also love that Carno. Yeet. How are you, Kiki? I'm good. I'm checking up on some comments that I missed. Are you going any collected dinosaurs? I think you mean, like, am I going to be getting any collected dinosaurs? I do plan on getting more collected dinosaurs because I have a criminally low amount of collected dinosaurs. The only deluxe figures I have are the Torbo and the Rex. And those are really cool figures, but I really want to get some more. And so, yeah, I do intend on getting some more this year. Let me see. I wanted to get, I was going to wait until the Baryonyx came out on Mini-Zoo, and then I was going to make an order from Mini-Zoo and get the Baryonyx, the Carno, the Edaphosaurus, the Boreolopelta, and the Fukiraptor. But I realized that, David told me that apparently the Baryonyx is coming out in June on Mini-Zoo, so and that's when I'm going to be getting the Papo Spinosaurus limited edition one from Everything Dinosaur. So I'm going to put money aside for that one instead, and then I'll wait a little bit longer for those. But I might get some collected 2018 stuff soon, maybe. Like the Ceratosaurus and the Astemnosuchus I really want still, and the Dunk. Those are some I really want. You're going to do another reaction stream? No, like I said in the last reaction stream, that's the last reaction stream I'm ever going to do, because there's just so many people that join in on these. It's really hard to keep up with, and it's a real chore, because I have to set up the program, and then I have to set up the live streaming thing, which lately the servers have just been kind of wonky, and there's a lot of people to keep up on, and I always feel like I'm excluding certain people, and they're just not very popular live streams. They always have a very low viewer retention. They're the lowest viewed streams that I do on the channel, period. And so it may sound like I'm view hungry, but I'm not making any money off these streams. If people aren't watching them, then less people are enjoying them. So I want to make things that more people like, and more people tend to like me just talking to the camera than anything else. So that's what I'm going to do. Do you collect any Jurassic World toys? No. I only have the Jurassic World Indoraptor, the Mattel one, and that's all I intended on getting. Well, I do have the minis. I got those little mini guys, but those don't really count. And I don't intend on getting anything else, to be honest. If I had a bunch of spare money, I might get the Suchomimus, just because I think it's kind of cool artistically, but I don't really care anymore. And if they made a superposable Indominus, then I'd get that. But other than that, no, I don't collect Jurassic World stuff. The only thing I collect anymore is really these dinosaur figures up on the shelf, and I'm just going to keep it to that one shelf. And then I wanted to get my masterpiece shelf over there, which is just going to be a shelf for all of my like really special items, like the Vitae Giga and the Monster Condorus Rex. I wanted to move over there so they had more space to be on their own, and they're not so crammed in there with all the other figures. Could you at least watch this Try Not to Laugh challenge I put together? It has Aquabot CD's clips in it. I will try to get around to it eventually. If you put it inside the promotional section of Dino Nation, I go through there every once in a while and watch some stuff. So that's the best way of getting me to watch it. Could raptors be trained, or is that just more faulty Jurassic World logic? Well, if you can train a chicken, I'm sure you could train a velociraptor, a real velociraptor. I'm sure you could. I would say tame is probably more the right word. They're not domesticated, so it'd be pretty hard to train them. But I'd say that you could probably tame a velociraptor or something like that, like an actual velociraptor, a small one. A Utah raptor would just eat you before you have the time to tame it, I believe. I don't know what that is. Can you give me a link? You don't know what Dino Nation is? It's my Discord server. It's inside the link in the description. Oh boy, I got like 14 Mattel toys. Oh wait. So Kiki, how many total figures do you have? I don't know. I haven't counted in forever. If I were to estimate, I'd probably guess just under 200. Probably just over 200. But yeah, or sitting around 200 figures. And if you include the ones in there, yeah, it's probably definitely 200 figures. You know I don't have Discord, Kiki. Well, then I don't know. That's the best way to get me to watch this stuff. I heard that Ceratosaurus was actually really muscular for its size. Dentus calcatus was. Ceratosaurus dentus calcatus is a pretty muscular animal. It's a very stocky animal. It's still like not really that strong compared to an Allosaurus or something like that. But yeah, they're pretty stocky. They're pretty stocky animals. At what time are you ending this live stream? Pretty soon. It's almost 30 minutes long. So I'm going to wrap up your guys' questions here. I'm already tempted to just keep it running a little bit longer, but no, we're going to try to keep this one short. So we're going to just run it maybe just over 30 minutes. So probably under 10 minutes left in the stream. So if you guys have any last questions, let's get them rolling now. You want to join my live stream? No, I'm keeping this one short so that I can get back to writing narration from Mesokai. Guys, it's Jack Kiki, so he forgets how long he's been streaming. Yeah, that's usually what happens by now. I want to look it up. Stratosaurus, what is it? Dentus calcatus here. Dentus calcatus, I think. Is that how you spell it? Dentus calcatus. Dentus calcatus. Oh. Maybe it's like that. I think it might be like that, maybe. I don't know how to spell it. Speaking of Ceratosaurus, who saw that huge Ceratosaurus pack in the Gaming Beaver of the Isle Day? It's really busy to be an adult. You a busy dude? Yes, I am a very busy dude. Who wants Kiki to join their stream? I'm not joining any streams today. Not happening. Okay. When will we see Bone Crusher? When Mesozoic Isle starts running out. Episode 1 is almost done, and then I'll put that aside. I still haven't decided if I'm going to release it early or not. But we'll see. We'll see. When will we see Bone Crusher? I already read that. Heckin' right. Also, I'll join that other live stream. Just give me the link. Do you think you could reach 1,000 subscribers? Yeah, I think that it's possible. Definitely. Just have to get there. No, but who asked you to join? Oh, who wants key? I don't remember. It was somebody up there. Oh no, I dropped my water bottle. 40 more subs. 40 more subs. Until what? Wait, what? You're not talking about me, are you? No, I'm at 921 subscribers. So that means 79 more subs until 1,000 subscribers. Rip, you lost 2 subs. Tarbosaurus versus Torvosaurus in a fight. Probably Tarbosaurus. It's way bigger and it has a much more powerful bite. Open that in another tab and watch it later. Any figures you won off of eBay bid? I'm only one. I don't eBay bid. I don't like bid wars. There's very few times that I've ever bid an eBay thing, and I think the only time that I bid on something with my own money and I got it. My grandma has purchased a couple things for me off of eBay with bidding, I don't remember what they were. I think they were some Godzilla figures, but my Fire Rodan figure, I won a bid on that. That was the only figure I ever bid on. I hate bidding so much. I only do buy it now or buy it now / make an offer. So I don't bid. Why can't I not hear you, Kiku? I don't know. Can I show you one of my hybrids and see if it looks like Bone Crusher? Sure, why not? I remember you won the Safari Giganotosaurus via bid. I don't think I bid that one. The Giga? I'm pretty sure I bought that now. I don't think I bought that one bidding. Gagasaurus. Gorgosaurus? Oh, wait, you might be right. You might be right. I don't know. I don't think that... No, that lot wasn't for bidding. I don't think that lot was for bid. I don't think it was. I think that was a buy it now. I'd have to go back and watch the video. I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure that was a buy it now. Why you ignore me? 999. I didn't ignore you. What are you talking about? What is your next review? My next review is a 2019 Camarasaurus. Yeet. Lady Gagasaurus. Dude, Abranca, I keep telling you to stop self-promote and stop self-promoting in the channel. Look in the link or look in the description. It says no self-promoting. This is not a big advertisement wheel. This is a chat discussion. If this keeps up, I'm gonna put you in timeout. And if it keeps up, I'm gonna end up hiding your comments from the channel too. Don't make me do that. I keep telling you, it's been 5 or 6 streams now that I've called you on that. Do you think Son of Godzilla is as bad as people say it is? No. I mean, it's a bad movie. It's not a very good movie. Most old Godzilla movies are pretty bad, but I think people are a little harsh on it. How good is the Safari Allo, to be honest? I really love it. It's honestly my new favorite Safari figure. That might die down over time. Maybe it's my excitement that we finally got a new Allosaurus. But yeah, it's honestly my favorite. And if it were to be deranked, it'd probably just be pushed down to 2nd or 3rd place, over time, if it really is just me being overly excited right now. I still stand by my review. I think I reviewed it objectively. But my personal opinions on it, I think it's my favorite one out of all the Safari figures. The only ones I think could derank it or re-derank it are either the Safari LTD 2018 Triceratops, which was previously my favorite Safari figure, or the Safari 2017 Chronosaurus, which was my 2nd favorite Safari figure, but was my first one for a long time. Dun 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 dun. By the way, I wasn't mad at you. I was just joking. Oh, okay. Well, I figured you were joking. But, is that Deadpool we see next to Kiki? Yeah, over there. That's Deadpool. So would the Son of Godzilla be Demi-Godzilla? That's pretty funny. Who would you think will win, Carnotaurus or Stratosaurus? Stratosaurus all the way. Carnotaurus was not built for fighting other large predators. It was more like Cheetah. It was a very fast carnivore, but its mouth was actually built to be able to expand a little bit. Like its whole skull actually had some pivot to it. So it could actually expand and allow for a larger gape so that it could swallow prey items whole. So it was going after things that it could swallow whole. That was its main food source. It probably wasn't going too much after things that it would have to bite up into pieces. Otherwise, it wouldn't really adapt that larger mouth like that. So for the most part, it was eating things significantly smaller than itself. Probably things, like along the size of like Orodromius and Othnielia, maybe things a little bit bigger than that, of Velociraptor size. Are probably things that it was trying to go after and then swallow them whole. It wasn't going after anything big, and it wasn't built for really fighting. It was very lightly built. It wasn't able to really stand and fight. It was more of like a hardline sprinter. So yeah, definitely Stratosaurus all the way. When Kiki gets mad, you should be scared. Okay. Rose is thick. Violet is dead. It's 8:45 at night. Better get to bed. Yeet. All right, so it's almost 35 minutes in the stream. So let's wrap up our last questions, guys, and then I'm going to get going. Would King Ghidorah's son be Prince Ghidorah? That is an interesting question. I guess so. But is Carnotaurus bigger than Stratosaurus? No. They're about the same size. Carnotaurus is slightly longer, but Stratosaurus's overall proportions put it about the same size. And that's for Nasicornis. Dentus sulcata seems to have gotten a little bit bigger, which probably would have extended to about around the same length as Carnotaurus, which was about 25 feet long, which would have made it still even bigger than Carnotaurus. And then if you take into account the African specimens, which suggests that maybe Stratosaurus dentus sulcatus or a different species could have gotten even bigger, maybe approaching 30 feet long, then you're looking at something that's, you know, significantly larger than a Carnotaurus. So, yeah, for sure. Did you see the hybrid? I didn't look on here now. Oh, that's nice. Looks a lot like almost like an Acrocanthosaurus Tyrannosaurus hybrid. It looks very cool. Looks very cool, but I'm afraid it's pretty far off of Bone Crusher. Do you hate Minya or Gabra more? I hate Gabra more. I really like Minya. I think he's kind of cute. Above is my last question. Who do you hate more, Minya or Gabra? Or that was the same question. Bye, my dad is here. See ya. What if there was a regular Ghidorah, just one head yellow? Those are called Dorats. Well, at least the baby ones are. I don't know if you'd still consider a Dorat if it's bigger. I don't know if you got this before, but Carcharodontosaurus versus Spinosaurus. Well, that's a big one. I've answered that one many times. And it's a pretty even fight. Spinosaurus is pretty big. I think that inherently Carcharodontosaurus has the advantage since it's more designed for taking on larger prey than itself. Spinosaurus is designed to be more like a swan. It's catching aquatic animals that are smaller than itself. Carcharodontosaurus is after some pretty big prey, so I'd say it's more equipped for that. And if you bring into the account that some Carcharodontosaurs were likely pack hunters based on Mapusaurus and some other things like that, then I'm putting the odds inside Carcharodontosaurus' favor. At least for me, I'd put my money on Carcharodontosaurus. At some point, you should make a video called "Favorite Dinosaur Per Species." Per species. What do you mean per species? Okay, is that what? If it was what I thought Bone Crusher looked like in my head, I think is what you mean. Yeah, that's not exactly what he looks like. But it's a really cool drawing. If you think Minya is cut, I think you mean cute. There is something wrong with you. I think he's kind of cute. There's a charm to him. Godzilla Earth is done. Yee. Mega Beast Spinosaurus is so freaking boring, stupid. I can't bring myself to call Minya cute, but to each their own. Swans fight things way bigger than themselves. You're taking that into well, yeah, but there's not really like much that would have lived at Spinosaurus that's bigger than itself. And yeah, swans do get pretty feisty. But Spinosaurus was not designed, and neither was a swan. A swan definitely can't put up much of a fight against something too much bigger than itself. If something bigger than it really wanted to hurt it, it would. A toddler could probably take out a swan. Mega Beast Spino versus M-Rex. I don't know what Mega Beast Spino is that you guys are referring to. Do you play Fortnite? Hell no, I don't like that game. Like favorite Tyrannosaur. Oh, you mean family group? That'd be interesting. Maybe if I get desperate and I want to make another top 10, then yeah, I could get around to doing something like that. Thoughts on neurodinos? I think you mean from the Isle. I'm not a fan of the Isle. Swans are pretty harmless, but what about a goose? Swans are, just they can do just as much as damage as a goose. Goose are just more feisty. Is the monster resurrection spell? Oh, yeah. Normal Godzilla Earth versus Scarlet Godzilla Philius. I don't know what Scarlet Godzilla is. Are you going to get the Papo Spinosaurus? Yeah, the limited edition one. Yeah, I've already got one put off to the side for me. I'm on their list from Everything Dinosaur. So yeah, I'm gonna be getting one of those. What is your favorite Carcharodontosaurus family member? Giganotosaurus. It's my second favorite dinosaur. And yeah. Geese to swans are equivalent to bees to wasps. Yeah, pretty much. The geese would be the wasp. Damn it, I can't play with my dino figure because I got a cut on my hand with a freaking pencil. Okay, cool. That sucks. Anyways, we gotta get going. So, any last questions? Pumping out really quick. Any last questions? Any last questions? 40 minutes, geeky stream. Nice. Yeah. I'm gonna end it right here. Favorite Abelisaurus, Ceratosaurus. Favorite Spinosaurus, Sigilmastosaurus. Favorite Procerodontosaur, Tyrannotitan. The Tyrannotitan's a really cool pick. That's really cool. No question. Bye. See ya, Titan of Water. Have you seen the new Recur dinosaur? No, I haven't seen any of Recur's new stuff. All right, see you later, dude. Bye. Boy. T-Rex smart as a chimp. Velosaur. How would you rate the Carnegie line? I think the Carnegie line is really cool, mostly out of nostalgia. But if I'm talking objectively, it was a pretty decent line. It did a lot of cool things, a lot of good things. Nowadays, though, it's very dated. A lot of the figures don't really hold up very well. Most of them don't. Some of the newer ones, like 2005, and well, actually, some of the older ones are pretty decent too. Some of the figures hold up okay, but for the most part, they're pretty dated. But yeah. Worst best figure in your collection? That's an interesting question that I kind of want to answer before I go. I'm making a history of DinoTube. That's cool. Worst best figure in your collection? I would say, I think you mean by that, you mean like out of the figure, you either mean like what's the worst figure in my collection and what's the best figure in my collection. But if you mean like out of the figures that people consider to be good, what do I think is the worst? Like overrated maybe is another way to put it. That figure's pretty good. It's either one of these two. Out of worst best figures, this figure was really hyped up, and it should have been really good, but I'm not really a fan of how its face came out, and there's a lot of smudges on it, so I'm not really a huge fan of that one. And then this one's also held in really high regard, like it's a masterpiece, but really anatomically it has, quite a few flaws, especially with the skull shape. And, the paint chipping, the mouth warping and the leg warping are really annoying as well. So, yeah, it's one of those two. Mine, I've been pretty good with mine because I got to pick mine out of a big box of a bunch of figures. So I got lucky with mine. But if you order yours offline, you're basically screwed if you get something you don't like. If you mean... Okay, yeah, that's what you meant? Okay. Pablo Spino, most overrated figure, I know. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, if you're just talking about overrated, I don't really think this is a really good figure. It's okay, but yeah, this is definitely, if you're talking about overrated, yeah, I think this is the most overrated figure I have in my collection, for sure. It's decent, but it's not what people built it up to be. That's for sure. My Feather Rex came with chipped feathers and a broken teeth. That's fun. What do you think of the Safari Ltd Mammoth? The old one? It's just a little small. I can't remember too much about the detail, but my friend Seesaw recently got it, and he said it was pretty small. I'll see you later, Kiki. All right. And I think that's everything. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this little mini stream. It was pretty fun. And hopefully whenever I do want to have short streams from now on, we can do it like this, because this is a relatively short stream. So, yeah, have fun, and bye-bye.